In the crowded streets of Manila, a single gunshot changes the fate of two men who share the same face but live in two different worlds. Ador de Leon is the pride of the police force, a man of discipline and city grit who has climbed the ranks through sheer brilliance. But when he is betrayed by his own peers during a high-stakes sting operation, his life is cut short, leaving a massive void in a mission that involves the highest levels of a criminal syndicate. This is where the legend of Ang Probinsyano truly begins. To keep the investigation alive and to draw out the traitors, the police high command reaches out to the mountains of the province to find Cardo, Ador's estranged twin brother. Cardo is a simple cop, a man who knows the rhythm of the forest and the laws of the soil, but he is now forced to wear the skin of a man he barely knew. The summary of this 1997 epic is a tale of shifting identities. Cardo must abandon his provincial life to become Ador, fooling even Ador's wife and child in a performance that carries the weight of life and death. He is a fish out of water, struggling with the complexities of urban corruption while hunting the men who murdered his blood. The film masterfully balances the emotional struggle of a man living a lie with the high-octane violence of a vengeful brother. Fernando Poe Jr. delivers a dual performance that serves as the gold standard for Philippine action, creating two distinct personalities that collide in one mission for justice. When it comes to ratings and earnings, Ang Probinsyano was a tectonic shift in the industry. Upon its release, it shattered box office records, becoming one of the highest-grossing Filipino films of the 1990s. It wasn't just a financial success, it was a critical darling that earned a high level of respect for its tight script and technical execution. The film dominated the 1998 award season, earning numerous nominations and trophies from the FAMAS and FAP Awards, particularly for its production design and FPJ's nuanced acting. It proved that the Action King was still the absolute ruler of the cinema, even as the new millennium approached. Behind the scenes, the production was a massive undertaking, directed by FPJ himself under his pseudonym Ronaldo Reyes. One of the most fascinating BTS facts involves the technical wizardry required to have two FPJs on screen at once. In an era before advanced digital CGI was common in local films, the crew used meticulous split-screen photography and double exposure. FPJ had to perform his scenes twice, perfectly matching his timing and eye lines with a version of himself that wasn't actually there. This required a level of discipline and patience that few actors could master. Furthermore, the Provinciano look was achieved by filming in actual remote locations to contrast with the suffocating, dark, and crowded sets used for the Manila sequences. The legacy of this movie is unparalleled. While most films fade after a few years, Ang Probinsyano grew into a cultural phenomenon. It provided the blueprint for the longest-running television series in the Philippines, which ran for 7 years and became a nightly ritual for millions. But for the purists, the 1997 original remains the soul of the story. It is a movie that captures the heart of the Filipino people, the idea that no matter how humble your beginnings in the province, you have the strength to take on the giants of the city. It remains a timeless piece of cinema, a story of honor that continues to be watched and celebrated decades after the final frame was shot.